you there. Up with you, be good. What's on your mind? Up with you.
Vadå? Igen, jag är alltid vaken. Typ. Jag är sur på Blizzard.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you. Good fortune to our friends. I have many, many wares. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Baladash Malanore. Farewell.
A job's a job, mate.
You're a guy that strikes me as you're not afraid of anything. But you know that there's power in what you say. Do you care that certain people will try to spin the narrative that because you don't support Kamala Harris or because you feel this certain way about her policies or her answers that you don't like black people? Well, I don't give a she's asking for change. We need change. Change from what? Last 4 years? I agree with you. We definitely need change from the last 4 years. You're the sitting vice president of the United States. All these things that you say you're going to do a few of them now. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Do not miss America Fest 2024. It's happening December the 19th through the 22nd at the Phoenix Convention Center, right here in my home city. Get ready to hear from top speakers, including myself, Tucker Carlson, Matt Gaetz. I met Matt Gaetz in person. That dude is just as cool as he is what you see on the television. We got Don Trump Jr. and many more of the nation's top speakers. You'll connect with thousands of patriots, live concerts, and develop leadership skills that will energize you to make a difference in your community. Secure a spot today. Promo code Tatum and get 25% off generation at ampfest.com. See y'all at America Fest. Let's go. Like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell to get notifications. Anytime I go live, make sure you're down. Get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Dana White. Just on there whooping me. That's what I love about Dana White. And I have experienced Dana White, talking to Dana White several times, and you know, being around him in person. The dude is just a real dude, and that's what I love about Dana White. He don't give a F. He say what he's gonna say. He depend on principles and on his word, and that's why I love when people interview him. Because I don't know who they thought they sat down at the table, but Dana's gonna say what Dana really feels. And that's probably why he like Trump and like getting on with him. It's just refreshing to hear somebody say what you're thinking in your mind. You're like, that's exactly what I want to say. That's exactly. And RG3. I don't know, man. Maybe he'll grow on me. He just said some old weak stuff online, and he kind of like wussified a little bit. Like he wanted women, but then he go marry a white woman. She good looking though. She good. I know white man. I don't blame you, brother. But anyway, I don't like his little trying to vacillate in the middle. But I do enjoy this interview. Will he vote for Donald Trump? I don't know. Which I always get. I was very for this guy. I feel like he's buying into his Black Lives Matter every now and again. He should vote for Donald Trump because you know he's right, he's smart, and he's going to be honest. You're a guy that strikes me as you're not afraid of anything. But you know that there's power in what you say. Do you care that
certain people will try to spin the narrative that because you don't support Kamala Harris or because you feel this certain way about her policies or her answers that you don't like black women.
Well, I don't give a shit. And I think I can disclose it. I'm not saying anybody's name. I'm not saying what the title is. But I know things, and I know a few people on this team, and I work with them in past situations. One of his top people that's literally like probably one of the closest to him is a black woman. And she's the nicest, kindest, legit, get it done type of a woman. By far, I can see my closest person to it. Black woman. That's why I love what you say, because I know behind the scenes stuff. And a person that knows who they are and what they stand for, you have to stuff like that. You people are stupid to think that they see my face. They're stupid.
You don't like black women?
Well, I don't give a... Anybody that really knows me knows who I am. See, that's the thing, is it's like, there are going to be people, you're going to be judged, and I've done some dumb in my life and things that I will be judged on, and I should be. I should be judged on. But the people who really know me, I have a really small core group of people that know who I am, and that's all I give about. If you aren't close to me and you don't know me, give a shit what you think of me. Doesn't matter to me. I could care less.
I think
It's a healthy way to
it's
live
a
your
healthy
life.
way to live your life because far too many people care too much about what other people think.
I agree.
As opposed to really focusing on the people that are around them and that truly matter in the grand scheme of it all. Because I know in Dana White's life, family, wife, kids, they're the focal point, and then the business.
And my employees. I mean, you think about, this is where I come in, I spend most of my time here every day, and I have a team here that we have each other's backs. I love what I do, and I love who I do it with every day. And the people who know me, and the people who don't, I could give it.
You had a tweet a couple days ago that went nuclear.
Absolutely
It
bananas.
was about America should be terrified if Kamala Harris becomes the president.
Right.
Why do you feel that way, or what do you mean by that?
Well, the funny thing, the thing that is, again, absolutely brilliant, the way that these guys have spun this thing. She's asking for change. We need change. Change from what? The last 4 years? I agree with you. We definitely need change from the last 4 years. Well, you're the sitting vice president of the United States. All these things that you say you're going to do a few of them now. You are there. Is Biden running the country right now? They already said this guy's unfit to run. He's unfit to run. He's the president. It's crazy. It's unbelievable that this is even real life, that this is happening. What are we going to change? We're going to change the last 4 years? Then when you ask her, what are you going to change and what's going to be different? Did you hear her response?
I did.
It's nothing. Not going to change anything. You're running on change. You're the vice president of the United States. You've been sitting in office for almost 4 years now, right? It's mind-boggling. Realistically, the Democratic Party controls all the media. They control all the media.
Why do you say that?
Other than Fox. I mean, because if you don't watch Fox, Donald Trump is the devil, right? He's the worst thing to ever happen to the United States. And they keep talking about if he gets in, you know what's going to happen? Well, he was already in. He's already been the president, so it's not like we don't know what's going to happen. The country was in a really good place when he was the president. You're talking about change for what? The last 4 years? And when you look at Biden, right? We all know what Biden got. Biden, they even came out and said he's not. Who's running the country right now? It's not him. It's not her. Who's running the country? I don't know the answer to that question, but I'll tell you what's brilliant. Whoever's running the country pulled off this Kamala Harris thing so that they can stay in power and run the country for another 4 years.
It's not Kamala Harris, and it's definitely not Joe Biden.
And I think you're very self-aware, man, and you support Donald Trump because he supports you, but I'm sure you also...
Well, he and I have become really good friends.
Right.
Really good friends.
Why do you think people have been trying to kill him?
Man, this whole thing is so crazy. The narrative that has been flipped on Donald Trump is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen, yet at the same time, brilliant and like a masterpiece in what they've done to this guy. First of all, he's a racist, right? They say he's a racist.
They say that, yeah.
Show me one video, 1 ounce of proof where he has ever acted like a racist. And one of the things that he's said to me, he said, let me tell you what, I've been in the hotel business my whole life. And in the hotel business, people from all over the world work. Never been called a racist until I became a Republican and ran for president. Right? I mean, and you talk to anybody of any race or color that knows him and has known him for years, they love him. I mean, there's a clip of Mike Tyson. Where he says, yeah, I'm voting for Donald Trump. What are you going to do about it? He's on a podcast with some dudes, and like, what are you going to do about it? He's like, well, I'll disagree with you. He's like, okay, so what? What are you going to do? And then he's talking about Donald Trump. He's like, yeah, you'll vote for Donald Trump because he's made you a lot of money. He's like, no, I made him a lot of money, Mike said. Right?
Right. That's an interesting way to look at it.
And you could interview tons of people, you know, without getting overly political. When you look at the guy, right? Think about growing up. Both of you probably have known people that have grown up in wealthy families, right? And the families are usually total mess. The kids are on drugs, fucked up, or they hate their parents, and all this stuff.
Hunter Biden.
You there? Check out
his
that
son Logan
noise.
died. Hunter Biden was smashing his wife and had a fucking and he just got indicted for gun violation and not paying a tax.
We're under attack! Avast your swabs! Repel the
Look at Donald Trump's family. The kids adore him. They're all really nice people. I mean, Ivanka Trump is one of the nicest people that you will ever meet. And her husband, Jared Kushner, couldn't be any classier. Really, really good human beings, and as is the rest of the family. But the narrative that has been flipped on this guy has been unbelievable. And I truly believe when you talk about the attempts on his life, I think when you are far left, it's a little nutty. There's some nutty far rights too, but the far lefts they're out there. Where I sit, everybody thinks I'm some kind of hardcore Republican. I'm right down the middle. I'm for common sense. There are a lot of things about me that are you know, I would consider liberal. There's a lot of things about me that I would consider conservative, but I'm all about common sense. And I don't judge people by their politics. I judge people whether, you know, are you a douchebag? Okay? If you're a douchebag, I probably don't like you.
Yeah.
If you're a Democrat, I could give you who you vote for. That's the other thing that I don't like. I don't like people who judge people by who they vote for. This is America. You can vote for whoever the hell you want to, right? And or your religious beliefs or your whatever. I don't care about any of that stuff. Are you a good person or are you not a good person? And I can tell you this from 20 years of experience, Donald Trump is a good person.
You landlubbers are tougher than
I would never
thought.
back
I'll
a guy
have to
who was a
improvise.
racist or a piece of somebody that wanted to start World War III.
That's what watch the rest of his pocket.
Oh, now you're making me angry.
I mean, don't y'all feel the same way? It's like, oh, we live in a matrix, bro. They really making out this thing like Trump. They looking at it. I met Trump a couple times. He's just a nice guy. He's like a grandpa, man. He's just chilling. It ain't even that serious, man. Like, if that dude was racist, he would have been awkward. Now, I've met people that have been. Don't trust me. But I'll tell you this. I met Mike Tyson. And I know Mike Tyson is probably overstimulated. Everybody wants to talk to him, man. I met him, man. And I don't even think he looked at me. I said, hey, Mike, I don't even think he looked at me one time. I ain't know what to say. Man, I froze, bro. I ain't even lie. Y'all know how much I talk. I froze. I was talking to Mike and he didn't look at me and he was all awkward. I'm like, man, I appreciate you, man. He didn't even look at me one time. I just took a picture. I'm gonna take a picture with him anyway, because I think he's great. Now, he could have been having a bad day. He did leave the fight early. I don't know why. But Donald Trump was a lot nicer than Mike Tyson. On the way nicer. Donald Trump is one of the nicest people that I have talked to. Other than Dana. Dana cool. I tell you what, man, it seems like the people who are really wealthy are like the nicest people. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people wealthy and they really nice people to me. They way nicer than broke people. I ain't gonna lie. There's some broke people look at you crazy, like you owe them something, or you the scum of the earth because they got a little money and they really broke compared to these other people. And they treat you some type of way. They pull up in the valet. They I don't want to be in the room because it's not dressed right. These are people that don't make real money. Then the people that's making crazy money, Dana White. Have you seen his network? He was the coolest dude you ever seen. What's up, bro? He's dabbing it up. I'm talking to Dana on the phone. That dude I'm talking to him one time, man. He the man in this day. I'm a little shot still shooting. He the man. That dude will take his shirt off for somebody. Trump was the same way when I met him. He was very nice to everybody. Not everybody in there was, not everybody in the backstage was conservative. But he had a regular event. He's nice to everybody. Shake your hands, remember your name. I kill you! People are really like not talking to family because they think Trump is racist. It's all a lie. If they actually
None may challenge the privilege.
If they actually cover the great things that he's done, what he's done in his country, what type of bad things he's done the last 9 years, 8 years, the country would be better.